Hi, my name is Max G12 and welcome to MG12 News. Sorry that we have not done a newscast today on Monday and Tuesday because we had some news to tell you for today. Well, we did not. Tonight, we will be talking a lot about kind of the weather. Also, a lot of new things are happening. So, yeah, here we go. So, today, what we're going to be talking, well, first of all, we didn't do the videos on Monday and Tuesday because we had a problem. Chris, like I told you on Sunday, our breaking news for the rain, Chris was in Australia. He, surprisingly enough, met up with a guy. We saw him. We saw. His name is Tree Trunks. Now, Tree Trunks lives in Australia. He has his own videos. We saw him a couple newscasts back. He was on the show. So what we're gonna do is we are going to basically talk to him, and it was a delay. That's why we didn't get it on time. So today it's going to be an extra long video. So right now, I know we usually start with the weather, but we want to start with Chris. Chris went to Australia to find out from Tree Trunks. Now there has been a lot of sightings of Bigfoot. Bigfoot was here. Was there. Now they call him, in Australia, they don't call him Bigfoot. They call him the Yogi. They call him the Yogi. Now, Yogi is a Bigfoot. Sort of like, say, like Bigfoot, but it's more tall and more vicious. There has been much more sightings, and Tree Trunks and Chris are on the scene. In Australia, it is nighttime here. It is daytime, morning there. Chris? Thank you, Max. I am in Australia. As you can see, it is 5:30 in the morning. In Australia, there's a lot of new things going around. So, there's been lots of reports of sightings of Sasquatch. The Yogi. Or I think it was Yelly or Yogi. I think it might have been Yelly, but might have been Yogi. And yes, and I have Tree Trunks. We interviewed Tree Trunks. Now Tree Trunks is a specialist. He has his own TV show, kind of like Man vs. Wild. Tree Trunks actually does episodes and stuff on Bigfoot and other things. So we want to talk to Tree Trunks. We actually got an interview with him. Yes. So I am in the midst of Australia. So here is Tree Trunks. I interviewed him a couple of days ago. Tree Trunks. Hey. Alright. Hello. So we're just going to ask you some questions. Okay. So, you said that you saw Bigfoot or Yogi. I did. It was a couple days ago, and I was walking in the town, and we actually have a video, and I didn't see it. A lot of eyewitnesses did, and yes, and this is a very common sight to see. A Yogi, or Yeti, I forgot. And, very strange sight to see. And, yes, so we're going to have to find out. I am obviously, clearly, as you can see, the picture, I am a Bigfoot entomologist. And, and also I saw some possums running around. And the Yogi, or Yeti, or Yago, ate the possums. So, yes. There he was, folks. We actually interviewed some eyewitnesses. So here's a couple of it. So we're just gonna. So you are one of the people who got attacked, right? Yes. So can you tell us your story? Okay. One day I was just walking, in the woods, kind of, and I was walking, and all of a sudden I see this thing coming at me. So I think, oh my goodness. So I tried to run, and it kind of roared a little bit, and then it just basically attacked me, and I almost died. So, alright, do you mind if we show the video? No, not at all. Okay. What are you staring at? That was him. Luckily, he is okay, and you will still see more of his TV shows. I am Chris McAdanian reporting to you live from Australia. Back to you, Max, from the studio. Thank you, Chris. So, we have our special guest, Sammy Day. So Sammy Day is actually, he's right here with us today. Thank you, Max. Well, hi. So he is actually a Bigfoot studier. This is our first interview with somebody on this newscast. So, Sammy, can you tell us a little more about, what you do and how this evolves and what the situation is? Well, yeah, of course. So, I am a person who studies Bigfoot, obviously, and I study him because of my enjoyment, and I like to study things. So, for example, Bigfoot is one of my favorite things to study. Yes, in Australia they do call it the Yogi, and one of these events is very, very possible. Like, nobody really can really expect this coming. It's kind of like a one thing. Nobody believes in Bigfoot. Nobody believes in Bigfoot, obviously, but he's real, and he's real. And I know that he. Yeah, and as I was a kid, I used to think Bigfoot was a fake. When did you start evolving over this Bigfoot obsession of Bigfoot and basically all of those? And I was about maybe 3 months old when I decided to become Bigfooter. And I know that seems a little impossible, but right when I was 3 months old, my parents got me the little dangly thing under my crib, and one of them had Bigfoot on it, or it was just one huge Bigfoot, and every time I moved to bed, it would kind of growl to make me go to bed. Really looking at that Bigfoot all these years, that made me really want to study Bigfoot and want to learn a lot more about him. So it was always good that they did that. So thank you for having me, and yeah. And let me just say one last thing. These always occur. People say this just to get money and stuff like that, but sometimes this is actually true. And Australia and the United States is one of the most common areas or countries in the world where there are most Bigfoot or Sasquatch sightings you will see. And also, a lot of people are talking about the Yeti. Yeti only goes in, actually, sorry to say, Yeti only is in Mount Everest in China. So there is actually China, Australia, and the United States have really more common sightings for Sasquatch. Thank you for having me. So, yeah. Thank you for coming. Okay, well, while you're getting packed to leave, we're going to switch to John on the weather. John Max. Yes, here's the weather. Well, actually, these clouds we saw on Sunday, they roll straight to the United States. These will be going up and down into more Africa areas. Something enough to say it is gonna be clear. High and mid 70s for mainly southern Los Angeles and stuff like that. But any other place, it's gonna be pretty cold. I guess throughout the night it's gonna be cold, but the temperatures are gonna be pretty good. The winds, though, have basically evolved and a little stronger around, I think, the weekend. Going into the weekend, it's gonna get a little more windy. So, back to you, Max. So, that was that. That is that for now. That's our whole newscast. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram or Facebook, me, John, and Chris. And next time you will, oh, I'm sorry, that camera almost fell. Next time you will see me, it will be tomorrow. And have a great day.